Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Solve business problems using analytics. So in this video we are going to see that how we can create a dashboard using Google Data Studio. So Google Data Studio is a powerful tool to create some dashboard and generate some specific KPIs to the client or user. So you can use this tool to design various dashboards and you can show them to user and client in a very beautiful manner. So let's get started with this. So first of all, we are going to import a data set. So here I am using a hotel booking demand data set from the Canada. So this is the actual data set which I am going to use. So this data set has some various features. So I'm going to explain one by one what are the features. So in the first column is the type of the hotel, whether it is a resort hotel or a city hotel. Okay. So in the second column there is a column called is cancelled. So if the booking has been cancelled, then record has been generated here. So here is the lead time, the arrival date here, and this is the month in which month user has arrived or customer. So this is the arrival date week number, on what date the customer has arrived. So day of the month. So this is the stays in week nights. In this column, it is shown whether the user has stayed the weekend nights or not. So in this column, they have stored whether the user has stayed in week nights or not. Number of adults, children, babies, meal. So this column is basically describing the type of the meal. Okay. So in the next column, there is country. So this is where various countries in short form they have written here, and in this column it is a market segment whether user has arrived to the specific hotel via direct or some sources or something. So this is the channel on which the user got distributed. So in this column it is showing that whether it is the repeated guest or not, and whether he has done some previous cancellation, previous booking not cancelled, and all those things. So this is the dataset for the hotel booking demand. So we are going to use this dataset. So first of all, we are going to import this dataset. So let's just import it here. So basically we can drag and drop. So, so the data is getting uploaded here. So after uploading this dataset, we can start our visualization process. So I hope it has been completed here. So the dataset has been uploaded. So we can add this, and now we can start. So this pop-up will get shown to you. So just add to this to your report. So the data has been added to your specific report scene, and at the start of this, it randomly generates some visualization. So we will be starting with this only. So here we are using uh, we will be generating some specific metrics. So first of all, I am using this. Actually, it is a table. So we will be using this table to visualize our various metrics, such as we can select here as country in the dimension. Suppose if we want to visualize the country wise hotels and record count of the users and all those things. So here you can see that it is specifying the type of the hotel, whether it is a city hotel or resort hotel, and country name, which has got city hotel or resort hotel, and the record count of the users. So in this way, you can visualize it using the tabular form. Suppose if we want to visualize something different, like here I'm going to use a pie chart, and I will placing it here. So here I want to visualize that what is the percentage of city hotel or resort hotel. So as you can see, it has already taken this percentage. We can use some different metrics also to visualize that to visualize our data. Such like as you can see, so we will be using some different chart like a bar chart. Suppose we have used this. Yeah. So suppose we are going to visualize the distribution of city hotel uh, with the agent count. Whether the city hotel has a more agent count or according to the country. Okay. So here I am using the dimension as hotel. I will be using metric as country because I want to count it according to the current country. Like, I want to visualize that how many countries have city hotel and how many countries have resort hotel. So I want to visualize two things here. So here it is getting the record count of the city hotel and the resort hotel. So here I am using the hotel, and I will be adding another metric as country. Sorry, I forgot to use this. So actually we want to visualize the agents here. So I'll be using agent. So in this way we can see that it is giving us the count of the hotels according to uh, the country and agent. So here we are getting in city hotel how many agents are there, and in how many countries there are city hotel, and this is for the resort hotel. In resort hotel how many agents are there, count of the resort hotel, out of the agents for the resort hotel, and the countries which consist of resort hotels. So in this way we can visualize the we can show a distribution of agent and country according to the city hotel and resort hotel. So suppose we want to visualize something like if the guest was repeated or not for a specific country. So how we can do that? So again we can take a bar chart like this and place it here. And now we want to visualize whether in how many countries the guest was repeated or not. So how we can do is we can set the date range dimension as reservation status. Dimension will be country, and in the place of record count, we will be changing it to is guest repeated or not. That is guest repeated column. So here is that. I will just dragging and dropping this column, and I will be removing the record count from here because I don't want to show the record count. So you can see that yeah, or whatever the country it will be, it has the highest number of repeated guest count, and GVR is having this much count. So in this way we can visualize it. Now if we want to generate a tree map like this for a specific data, like if we just want to separate the resort hotel and the city hotel according to the and the countries according to the meal time. Okay, so if we want to separate it, so how we can do is we just have to change the matrix here. So the date and dimension will be reservation status. Here dimension will be our hotels. So we can select hotel here, and the meal. So here the tree map has been created for city hotel meals and resort hotel meals according to the company. So here we will be taking the metric as company. So which company usually has give meals to the city hotel and resort hotel? Which company hotels are give these meals? So here I will be choosing it company. So in the resort hotel there are this type of meals so given, and in city hotel. So basically it is giving us a tree map. So the next visualization will be our a pivot table. So if you want to create a pivot table here, like so select the pivot table from here. So we can select the the metric such as it has already given us the data. So we can select some more data according to this to create our own pivot table. Like if we want to get distributed according to the reservation status too. So first of all we will be removing this metric according to the reservation status. So we will be selecting the reservation status. So I'm dragging and dropping this. I'm using this, and so this dimension will be country, and the column dimension will be hotel. We'll be selecting one more dimension as company. So in this way, a pivot table has been created according to that country and the company and the reservation status. according to the specific countries. Suppose we want to create a scorecard. So I selected a scorecard here, and we will be selecting. Suppose we want to count the number of babies. Like that I just tested. If that is the count for babies. So it is giving us a total scorecard of babies. So the dataset contains this much amount of babies. So the last but not least, we are going to add one more chart as a line chart. Here, if suppose if we want to visualize the company and the booking changes, we want to visualize the booking charges according to the company. So how we can do that? So we just remove this babies column here. We have to remove this meal column too. So in the dimension, we have to change this to the booking changes. So we want to just plot that how many companies have booking changes. So as you can see, this has created a graph. So this company has the large number of booking changes, and according to the graph is followed. So in this way, here it is visualizing us the relationship between the company and the booking changes. So this is the so in this way you can create a dashboard using Google Data Studio. So if you like this video, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.